Hello, welcome to Monday News and Sport today. Another podcast, another way, another thing, another day, as I was saying there, another way to get your news. I'm saying, looking to what's on the papers now today. The latest news. Dave Fanning under fire for callous and insensitive Christine Dignam de Mark. I don't know what that's about. It was on the news. Dave Fanning has faced criticism. They asked him from the died as hundreds of people lined the street. I don't know what that's about, but that's the latest thing that's on the latest news. Dave Kelly, with Liam Brady's ex's opinions are becoming an entrenched species at RTE. I was saying Liam Brady's retiring after a long time leaving Montrose, turn out the lights. Liam Brady's announcement that he will depart the pundits' hot seat finally ends an area in RTE sports punditry. They'll be all of the pundits are gone off to sports now. But what he said there the last night about the players were the players need to take responsibility. That's what I'm saying there in their performance and the way they come on the pitch because people are paying huge amount of money. As I was saying, the GEA are playing super the players, and it's time. The GEA started, as I was saying there. It's time they started to play better and can pass the ball. As I was saying, you saw it last night. It was a terrible performance, and they were playing a good team though in Greece, which is I'm not disputing that, but they need to play better. And Gibraltar, it's not getting any easier, but in terms of they would say it was easy that match, but they still have to play the match. And the sports news down the latest. Another GA row is averted with Galway as Mayo versus Mayo to be shown on RTE alongside Tolchin Cup semi-finals. I say. John Aldridge, Stephen Kelly's removal and manager won't solve Ireland's problem. That's what John Aldridge says. Conor McKeown, sometimes you lose them, sometimes you win them. Rory, why do you do it to us? And I'm not sure what that's about, but that's the news then on that. And then the RTE website then it's not getting. I was saying there's not and the no problems. The fixtures are out as well. The GA fixtures. There's thing about the president. More news about the president. Michael D. Higgins. President apologised to expert for throwaway remark. President Higgins has apologised to Professor Louise Richardson for a throwback remark, which was published in a newspaper report. He also referred to the chair. That's what I'm saying there. But the president can't say, can never say much, as I'm saying there. He has to watch what he's saying. But, as you know, Donald Trump, another gentleman there, can say what he wants in the news. He's not hammered, as I said. He's never hammered. He puts up his thing, goes his rallies, his posh rallies, as I'm saying there. And the fixtures then, fixtures are as follows. Galway will host Mayo in a massive Connacht derby prior to Mayo and Galway. I got the fixtures here on the Hogan Stand website. Dates and times of the matches as follows. I'll probably make a prediction here. The matches Donegal and Tyrone. That's on the GA. That's on Saturday. It's on GA Go. It says Ballybuffet 7 o'clock. It's hard to call that one. It could be a draw. It could. I'd just barely go for Tyrone maybe for that one. So I have to call a winner. Kildare and Monaghan. On yesterday, on the other performance the other day, I'd go for Kildare in that one. And then Cork and Roscommon. And what I've seen, there was nothing between the matches the other day, but I was impressed with Cork there the last day. I'd go for Cork in that. And then in the senior hurling quarterfinals, Galway versus Tipperary. That's on 6 o'clock, 6:15 on RT1. That's on a Saturday. I'd go for Galway, but it's going to be a very hard match. And then Clare and Dublin, and that's in. I'd go for Clare in that. And then there's a semi-final. There's another match then Kerry minor match, Kerry and Monaghan. That's in Connacht. I'd have to go to Kerry for that. Although Monaghan aren't bad either. And then on Sunday's matches then, uh, uh, All Ireland quarterfinals, Galway versus Mayo in Chris Stadium. That's at 3 o'clock on Sunday, RT1. I'd go for Galway just barely by in that, but it's going to be very hard. Mayo will be go all out, hammer and tongs. And Tailteann Cup semi-finals, down on Laois, Croke Park. That's on at 4 o'clock. That's RT2. I go for down on that. And then Meath and Antrim, Croke Park, 2 o'clock, RT2. There can only be one winner really there. I think it'll be Meath. I think it'll be a Meath and down Tailteann Cup final. And it's probably Meath then at the end of the day. I don't know. And then the All Ireland Senior Minor Football semi final match, Dublin and Derry, and that's in Athletic Park grounds. I'd say Dublin for that. So they're all my verdicts there. Hope you enjoyed. That's my verdicts then on them matches. As I was saying there, pretty good into this podcast now. And then the entertainment news then on the Irish Independent News. What to watch, TV, Netflix. John Lennon spoke to Yoko, and then he said to me, "Can we come to acclaimed photograph Susan Woods?" And Jerry Farrell's blooming Ulysses turns Joyce filthy ramble into a 1 hour delight. That's about a show. And then I see Full Monty is there, it's on Disney. That should be interesting enough stuff to look at. And if I was to dissect the news on the Sky, usual the Sky News, I give you a verdict then, the usual go across the water to get the news. The latest news then on the Sky News, it's about the Titanic actually. Submersible used to take tourists to Titanic wreck goes missing, a search underway. I don't know what that's about the story, but it just says it's not clear how many people are on board the tourist submersion, but it has been maximum capacity of 5 people, a pilot and 4 guests. Tourists used to take people to see the wreck. Ocean Gate Expedite, a company that applies submersion for deep sea, confirmed that one of the submersibles had gone missing. The company said in a statement that was exploring options. So that's pretty serious. That's pretty serious enough. MPS debating Boris Johnson's Partygate report with no signs of Sunak policy's latest. It just says MPs are debating the Partygate report on Boris Johnson. Watch live. That's on the Sky News now. More about Partygate and Johnson. Mother and family of 4 found dead in Hounslow flat was murdered, police say. That's the breaking news then. And the football fan who was about offensive short about Hillsborough disaster chuckles after being sentenced. And then Angela Toss, star of to Manabone, dies. Shaming you, David Cameron heckled as he leaves COVID inquiry, I see. And then the latest then on the soccer match tonight. I was just going to do a little thing here. I'll just put the latest there. Stephen Kenny just says Stephen Kenny accused journalists of absolutely terrible. He calls out journalists for absolutely terrible disrespect. And who are the running candidates? Ireland versus Gibraltar follow live as it comes in the match. It should be interesting enough. People have paid the money in. Sam Allardyce. This is news that thing has been going around for 3 hours ago. Seemingly, it's on the Sports Sports Joe. It just says Stephen Gannon's future as a Republican has come under intense pressure. It has emerged that FAA met over the weekend to discuss the position. They face a massive task in qualifying after losing the first 2 matches there. He has also revealed with former player and current Lee Cassidy #1 choice to succeed Kenny. However, according to Extra EID, the FA have also been approached by Sam Allardyce with the manager veteran now looking for his next challenger after a unsuccessful thing with Leeds. That's the latest news. That's the thing that's coming off the news. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's the players. I'm saying can't afford to lose that match tonight. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's on the 7:45. If they lose that, I don't know, something. It'd be very bad if they lose that match now tonight. And I was just doing a quick podcast, really. The 42. That's usually another sports thing there. The latest of this, it just says Galway Mayo, the standard tie in All Ireland senior football draw, according to what it's saying on the 42 draw. And that's the latest then on that. And then Brendan Rodgers, I see, returns as Celtic match manager on a 3-year deal. He was there before. He's done a great job. I was just looking at, and Galway and Mayo are saying that's the standard. That they did meet last year, I think, in the Tailteann Cup semi-final, which I went through. So Rory McIlroy loses US Open by one shot. God, there wasn't much in that. I was just going to go now to the Coming Soon website. The latest news then on that. As I was saying there, no sure it's about Indiana Jones. I'm not sure. I'm not sure really what it's about. Just says Michael Kerr and Audra Plaza almost got married while filming Scott Pilgrim. That's news on that. And Red Heat is an unappreciated Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, 35 latest. And live action Batman actors ranked after The Flash. That's the thing they rank. And they give it to, I don't know who they give it to there. They give it to number one. Michael Shannon reveals why he turned down Star Wars role. And more of it, The Walking Dead teaser trailer brings Norman Reedus to the middle of the ocean. They're making some kind of a film, I think, about it, and it is quite. I always looked at it anyway. And then the Irish Times, the latest news then on that, as I've seen from the front page there, it's the same kind of news on this. Michael D apologised to Professor Lewis reaching for throwback remark. Well, that's the same news. Fine Gael's cartoonish disconnection results in tax cutter days with a level of depth and details that could fit on a post-it. George Nika file sent to DP5 over fatal shooting by Garda, I see. Bilkin and X agree on need to stabilise US-China relationship. I was just going to now go to the sports then on this. There is good sports news on the Gaelic games there. It just says more about Galway Mayo. That's on the news. Whether I can open that now or not. It just says semi-final. Connacht rivals will meet in the preliminary quarter-finals. Galway will have a home advantage. Meanwhile, Donegal will ride their momentum. They will give all the verdicts on the matches there, I'm sure, which I have already given. So, and then the latest then on Donald Trump. He hasn't made the news now today, in my view, but it'd be interesting to see what are they reporting. What's the latest on this man? I'm not sure whether to comment even on him. G just saw the news 2 days ago. Trump accused of skipping Miami restaurant check as GOP turnover indictment. And then the latest news, then which I was going to do. There's no latest on this. Just his latest tweet 5 hours ago. Oh, it's an old tweet actually. I don't think he's writing on that anymore. As I was saying there. That's the Trump's latest. There's not much news about Trump. Just says 3 hours ago, judge orders Trump lawyers not to disclose evidence in documents case, and judge bars Trump from disclosing evidence in documents case. That's according to the NBC News. And then the ABC News, judge orders Trump not to disclose evidence in classified document case. That's the lad And then 5 hours ago on the political, Trump indictment sidelines his rivals with no end in sight. This is the political thing there. The problem for Donald rivals with the wall-to-wall media coverage of his indictment isn't just that Trump is once again drawing all the intentions in the president primary. It's all more than ever before. There appears to be no end in sight, with the prospect of a prolonged legal battle. And I'm saying, you know all the candidates there that's in the race. It's heating up. I just can't understand why this man is still in this race and going for it. Actually, I don't know. I can't figure that out. So I just trying to make a quick podcast. I hope you enjoyed today. I'm not sure. I was looking at my patron thing. I'm not sure I've got any patrons follows yet, but it is interesting. I put up a few things there. So thanks for listening anyway, and I'll be back with another exciting episode again. I'm well into my news and sports section. There's not much soccer going on. Only tonight's match. I should have make a prediction about it, but I'm not sure. It's Gibraltar. If Ireland don't win that, they're in trouble. They're already in trouble. They lost 2 matches, so I just don't. I'm not looking forward to that. So thanks anyway, and enjoy your day. So goodbye for now.